Here are 10 tips to help you manage your emotions. Number 1, pause and breathe. When emotions are heightened, the body's fight or flight response is triggered, which typically leads to physical responses such as rapid heart rate, shallow breathing, and overall sense of panic. In these moments, giving yourself some space can help. So, pausing to take deep, slow breaths engages the parasympathetic nervous system, helping to calm the physical body and also to calm your mind. Breathing exercises like the diaphragmatic breathing or the 4-7-8 technique, where you stop, inhale for a count of 4 seconds, hold your breath for a count of 7 seconds, exhale audibly through your mouth for a count of 8 seconds, can really help you and reduce the intensity of that emotion you're feeling, allowing you to respond more thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Number 2, identify the emotion. Really ask yourself, what is it that I'm feeling? What am I feeling? What is this feeling connected to? Am I being triggered? Really examine what you're feeling and the emotion that's being expressed. Emotional awareness is a cornerstone of emotional intelligence. So, by identifying and naming your emotions, whether it's anger, sadness, fear, frustration, disappointment, you gain a better understanding of what it is you're actually experiencing. This process is called labeling, and it can decrease and diminish the power of the emotion by engaging the rational part of your brain, the prefrontal cortex, rather than allowing the emotional part, the amygdala, to dominate. Understanding the specific emotion can guide you in choosing the most appropriate coping strategy. Number 3, practice mindfulness. So, mindfulness at its core is the practice of staying fully present in the moment without giving any space for judgment. So, when strong emotions arise, mindfulness helps you observe your thoughts and feelings from a distance rather than getting wrapped up in the thoughts or the feelings or the emotions. And this can help prevent or minimize the emotional spirals that can lead to anxiety, depression, or anger. Techniques like mindful breathing, body scans, grounding exercises, as well as prayer can keep you anchored in the present, making it easier to manage very intense emotions. Number 4, positive self-talk. Emotions are often amplified or magnified by negative or irrational thoughts. Positive self-talk involves replacing these negative thoughts with more balanced, rational, and compassionate ones. Reframing the situations or the thoughts can allow you to have a balanced perspective. For example, instead of thinking, I can't handle this, you might tell yourself, I can get through this one step at a time. See how that small mental shift gives a different vantage point or nuance to the current thought process. CBT, or cognitive behavioral therapy, often uses this technique to help individuals reframe their thoughts, which can reduce the intensity of their emotions and promote a healthier response. Number 5, take a break. Sometimes the best way to manage an overwhelming emotion is to remove yourself from the triggering situation. As long as it's safe for you to do so, just leave, relocate. Go somewhere else, go to another room, go to a different environment. Taking a break allows your nervous system to reset, and it reduces the risk of you saying or doing something in the heat of the moment that you might later on regret. In other words, it gives you a second to gather yourself, right, before moving in the force of that emotion. So during this time, engaging in calming activity like walking, prayer, meditation, listening to music, or practicing breathing like we talked about can help you return to the situation with a clearer mind and more balanced emotions. Number 6, express your feelings, right? So many people have an inherent fear of strong emotions. In other words, because they've tried to express themselves in the past and were not successful or had a negative outcome, they will keep their emotions in and press them down instead of expressing them. And bottling up emotions can lead to increased stress and emotional outbursts later on. So expressing your feelings in a healthy way through journaling, art, talking to a trusted friend, or even therapy can provide an outlet for all of that emotional energy. And this can prevent emotions from becoming overwhelming, right? And you can also use things like I statements to tell people how you feel, and they're used to express emotions without blaming or criticizing others, which can lead to more constructive conversations and resolutions. Number 7, okay? Engage in physical activity, especially if you're a sedentary person. Sometimes you just need to work it out. Physical activity is a powerful tool for managing your emotions because exercise releases endorphins, which are natural mood elevators. It also helps reduce the level of your body's stress hormones such as adrenaline and cortisol. So, engaging in activities like running, dancing, or even taking a brisk walk discharges pent up emotions and improves your overall emotional state. Regular physical activity is also associated with lower levels of anxiety and depression. Number 8, use grounding techniques. So, similar to mindfulness, grounding techniques are designed to bring you back to the present moment when the emotions are becoming overwhelming. These techniques often involve focusing on the physical world around you, such as noticing the details of your surroundings, feeling the texture of an object, or focusing on your breath. These techniques can be a thing that you do with your hands or a small activity that causes you to focus on something tangible rather than focusing on the emotion. And this can interrupt negative thought patterns and help you regain control in the moment. Grounding is particularly useful for managing anxiety and preventing dissociation. Number 9, set boundaries. Boundaries are essential for protecting your emotional well being. Setting boundaries involves clearly communicating your limits to others, whether it's saying no to additional responsibilities, limiting time spent with those individuals that are toxic, or ensuring that you have enough time for self care. By the way, if you need more information on boundaries, please check out the video playlist I will link at the end of the video. Healthy boundaries prevent emotional exhaustion and help maintain a sense of control over your life. Learning to set and enforce keep boundaries is the key component of building self respect and reducing stress and anxiety. Number 10, seek professional help. If you find that strong emotions are frequent, overwhelming, or significantly impacting your life, it may be beneficial to seek a professional out for help. A therapist can provide a safe space for you to explore the root causes of your emotions and teach you strategies for managing them more effectively. Therapy approaches such as CBT, which is cognitive behavioral therapy, DBT, which is dialectical behavioral therapy, or acceptance and commitment therapy, which is ACT, they are specifically designed to help you manage strong emotions and develop healthier, more productive coping mechanisms. And as I always say, while I am a licensed therapist, I might not be your licensed therapist. So please use this information as education to further your journey and reach out to a professional near you for personalized or individualized care. See you guys in the next video.